And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to episode 129 of House and Garden Flipper. There's been a few interesting things happening since we were last on. HGTV DLC is coming out soon. There'll be an announcement on the release date for that. I think in a live stream the devs are going to announce. Apparently there's an April Fool's update, which should make it interesting. And there's a little bit of news on the VR, as well as some more updated bits for the Garden Flipper DLC. That is a massive bit of turf roll. We may just have to check that out. And we have spring flowers for you Northern Hemisphere types who are in spring. In Australia, we're in autumn. So, not that I'm complaining, those look pretty. So, we're going to head through and we're going to see exactly what those changes are. We're going to continue our game. Apparently, a pond surrounded by greenery fits perfectly in an English garden. So, when we do our next English garden, we'll just have to make sure we have a pond and greenery and some tulips because they look new. Let's go have a look and see what's come out. Heading into our office. Might check in our browser. Well, I'm going to need to make a bit of money for that one. That looks very cool. This house allows residents to move away from most earthly problems by around 384,402 kilometres. The family who moves in here may have problems with commuting, but the unearthly views from the windows are worth it. Oh, fantastic. So I guess we better move ourselves with this flip and hopefully save ourselves up enough money to head out to the moon if it stays, because it is an April Fool's update. So while I really wish I had the cash on me to buy that now, I'm not sure how long it'll hang around. Let's get this huckster's house up and running, and maybe we can explore some of those new garden options. We've got a couple of garden beds in the back that we could put some tulips in, so we could add some colour. It's not really a good space for an English garden though. I'm thinking, I've never done this house with the garden. I did it before I had the Garden Flipper DLC. So I'm thinking we're probably looking at a modern garden setup for the garden. We could probably put a fountain feature in here. And we'll take out all the bushes up here. You know, we could probably do this garden in this session and still have space left over. So basically, I guess what we would do, we'd get rid of this abundance of plants. I'm not sure tulips will suit a modern garden. I better hurry myself up so I can get to play with some of this new stuff. I guess, can we take out the hedge? No, we can't take out the hedge. We will definitely take out the toy though. I'm sorry, toy. See you later. Okay. So I'm thinking this is actually the perfect outdoor entertainment area. We can put up a screen. Okay, let's do this. This is not what I had planned today. That's okay. Let's have a look at cinema. Outdoor cinema screen. Yep, okay. We might pop that up there. Actually, if I pop that up there, it's going to get wet when it rains, isn't it? If I put it there, it's going to get run over by kids coming out to play in the pool. If there's a better spot for it. You know what? It won't get wet if I stick a gazebo over the top of it. Let's do that. So we might just put it here. And then I guess what we'll do is grab our gazebo. Which we'll find in architecture. Constructions. I really like this fancy look, but I've forgotten what colour I'm working with, so let's have a quick look and see. So we're working with creams and a red roof. Let's see what we can do with the gazebo on that. Red roof, but I've got greys. Yellow metals. It's not so great. Sure about this. Alright. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to go with white on white. I'll pop that one there. I wonder if I can fit a second one in. I don't think I can. But then again, my concern wasn't for the people watching. It was mostly for the screens themselves. Hang on a minute. Okay. We have an outdoor cinema that's kind of not really outdoors. But the screen isn't going to get completely soaked if there's a downpour on your next outing. So, we might put a couple of lounge chairs in here just to get that done and out of the way. Oh, they said there was new furniture too. Love it when they put new stuff in the game. It's really awesome. That's it. Oh god, no. I like the diamond cross. We might actually keep that. I mean, we could make the pillows a plain white, but I think I prefer that. That's quite pretty. We will go with that. We're actually going to turn the base. That's way too much diamond cross. Alrighty, that's where we're going to stay with that one. Turn the legs a paler colour. We're good. Let's have a look at how this looks out here. I'm about to sneeze. Please excuse me. Ah. It is grass season in Canberra, and unfortunately, it's quite interesting. I think we're just going to be stuck with one big lounge chair. Maybe not. Let's have a look at our other ones. Yeah, so grass season. I mean, that's kind of fun. We could have probably played with that a little bit as well. Okay. Look at armchairs in specific. Armchair Tintos are quite nice. The Nerity. The Saris armchair is huge. I mean, look at the size of this thing. You would get 3 people across though. Why don't we do it this way? We'll grab a white on the wood. We'll put in our diamond cross pillow. And what we'll do is we'll steal a bit of a march on it. Just spin that way. Put one there. Just angle that in a little bit. Someone's going to get splashed while watching the movies, I'll tell you now. And we'll just do the same with this one. And we'll just angle this one out a little bit as well, just to match the rest. Except I've got to watch the legs on the gazebo. Had that problem last time. Just angle this out a little bit more. Bring it back to about there. Okay. And I'm still going to be left jumping over the top of them. That's okay. So what I'm thinking is we might also put a table in here. I wonder if there's a Saris table now. There is too. Look at that. Turn that into white wood. Leave the legs at white. And it's... Okay. So we're going to just change our design completely. I know, I'm going to botch this up incredibly. So what we're doing is we're thinking of the Smoth family at this point. And we're going to just grab the chairs and just move them a little bit out. boy. Alright, now let's see if we can fit this Sarah's table in. Not bad at all. Okay, that'll fit. So what will happen is when they're not busy yapping around their table and having a bit of a chat and a catch up, they can watch a movie and they'll just turn these chairs back the other way. And that table will also double, if I can just move this down just a little bit. That table will double as the space for the camera as well. So we'll just go into here, we'll put in it's not a movie camera. Okay, we're looking under recreation and we're looking under, I don't know, something. It's projector, that's what we're after. Just flip that round. Now we have a space for the camera. We're also going to need a couple of places for them to relax in out here. So let's have a look and see what sun chairs we've got. I think the Gabby was there last time I looked. So no real new sun chairs. I'm actually more inclined to go for the Jello at the moment, but really not in that colour. Tiny flowers. Let's go with the plain blue. Yeah, let's go with the blue. Just move this up here. And then we'll take this the other way. And then we're going to put a small drinks table in the middle. That Mac is pretty good for this, but I'm actually thinking maybe something like the Tinto or the Alvar, or just a small table. That one looks a little bit, actually that one is a bit big, I remember that one. It says the Anotaire. The Desica's kind of nice, the Merides. Not what I'm looking for. So we're looking, I think, at either the Jamaica, the Mac, or the Tinto. So let's have a quick look at the Jamaica. We'll turn the base white. Leave the glass blue. We might just buy one. Nope, that doesn't suit. What did I say? The Mac, but the Mac is only in timber. That doesn't look like it will. It'll do. Yep, okay, so that now blends a little bit in with that. This area really needs to be more like a dining space, so we might put in something, maybe not the Anotaire, but the it's a dining room table, the Bisset maybe. Turn that white, turn the legs white. Let's have a look and see it, sorry, the Bisset, not the Bisset. We will put it that way. And then we will go with chairs. Ooh, more new stuff. So we have the Lontano and we have the Bisset chair. Let me just see what the Lontano table. Okay, that looked kind of super modern. Make the frame white. I almost think we'd be better off going with the Lontano, to be honest. We'll just hang with the Bisset for the minute though. And go back to our chairs. See, I like the Lontano chair. And we can get it in the blue. Give the mantle of white metal. So I might mix and match my chair and my table here. Which means I probably want the Lontano table because the white top doesn't really match when you've got blue chairs. So if I sell that, and then we head over to the tables, grab that thing, make it a white. No, not white glass. Can I have a light? That's a little bit better. All right. Just take a look back that way. That does look better than that glaring white, so we'll keep it at that. We are going to put the barbecue over probably closer to the end here. Let's do that right now. So for that, we're actually going to need another Mac table in the white with the white legs. I'm going to pop that over here. We're also going to grab our burner, cooker, what do you guys call it? Grill. Go with the Vangle again, because it just is the best variation. And I might actually give them an extra table. So, raw food, cooking, cooked food, that'll do. Let's just check that out. Alright, I need to center this in accordance with the table just so it'll look a bit more balanced from the other side. No, I wasn't really planning on doing the garden today, but that'll do. Now, if we do sell it perchance to the Johnsons, who I don't see there, I'll probably add in another table. But at the moment, we're looking at the Smoths and maybe the Jan Tarts. So this is an American garden, which means I could have kept my deciduous shrubs. Never mind. All right, let's have a look and see what new plants we've got, because I'm a bit excited for plants. Oh, look at these. There's a date palm. That is really something. Let's play with these. These look like fun. So what does that look like if I put it in? Okay, so I've got a small. All right, what if I go with I don't know, what does that look like? All right, so maybe we want one of these, possibly here. I really wish I could get rid of the hedge now. Let's also have a look while we're here, before we get too excited. I want to have a look at the Rostonia regia. Okay, so it's slightly bigger. It's a bit like using grasses. Yeah, no, that's too big to keep, so we'll get rid of that one. Just for the minute. Let's have a look and see what the smaller one looks like from the bottom. Let's grab this thing. Alright, so it's a bit more civilized. Which means I want one more one more palm, probably about there. I really want to mix this up with the palm tree and the tulips, because, you know, both. Then I guess what we'll do is we'll grab the little salt one, maybe, and we'll put it about here. Then we'll grab that bigger, taller one and see if it fits. Because there is no way in Hades that the, yep, so that will fit. So I'm thinking this fella's not going to fit. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know, we could try it, see how it looks. Not sure what points I'm going to get with the garden at this point, but it's fun. Putting it about center here. And then what I'm thinking is we'll put one more here if I can get away with it. Right? So I'm pretty sure I won't get away with a third one in the middle, but I mean, you know, you never know your luck in a big city. Just try not to get that dangling over the screen. Alright, you know what, I kind of like these things. We might keep them. I have no idea what I'm going to use for an understory though. I know, right? The nice people gave me things to play with. New things. Here we are. I want to see if I can fit another one in there. I like them. They're just restful. The birds probably don't like them because they're not very, don't have a lot of food or fruit on them. So I'm wondering if I should bother with these or if I should go straight to grasses to give some species variation. Put that in there to fill up the visual space. It would look better if those rocks were actually at the front. Oh, fine. So if I grab this thing and stuck it here, and this thing and stuck it here, and we'll grab that thing there and stick it about here. Just move back. Hopefully I won't step in the barbecue. Then we'll grab this thing and we'll move it back just a little bit, like that. Jump down, take a quick look. Which means, of course, now I need rocks. Right where this thing is, we'll just toss it over here. Where do I find rocks? Not something I normally use. Oops, my caps lock must have got hit again. I think they're in decorations. Possibly, under sculptures. And they're not called rocks. Apparently they're called stones. That one's a bit big. Let's try for something a little smaller. Small garden stone. Well, I would hate to see their definition of large, but okay. I'm going to just pop that about maybe there. Do they have something maybe tiny? Right. I want a little rock, please. No, okay, let's have a look at, I have seen something possibly I can use. Let's have a look in surfaces and stepping stones. That's not going to help me really. Oh, okay. All right. I think then that might be the limit of my putting rocks in the garden. Yeah, we don't want to put any more in. Let's go with, just want to see what grasses look like if I pop them in. So we go for, I mean, we could, crocuses are really pretty. But I really don't think, see, they really don't really match into there. So what we're going to do then, I think, is go with decorative grass. We're probably looking at a 0.5. Yeah, I think we're looking at 0.5 rather than 1. If we're looking at 1, we're going to do feathery, and that's way too big. So we take a look at 0.5, and I want something kind of in the middle. Yes, that's not what I want. This is where I want one of those things that's about somewhere in between here and here, because these are too small. Right, they're way too small. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just settle for the dainty little date palm thing. Oh, and we will put a few of those. It's a bit hard to put them in after you've put the big things in. You don't want there to be too many of them. We need to put one about there. There. Then we're just going to intersperse them. So just enough to relieve the height thing that's going on with these big guys. Aha, that looks like my stone problem is solved. I might just borrow that stone and pop it at the other end of the garden. And by borrow, I mean I'm keeping it. So we're just going to pop this one a little bit back there. Okay. Yep, that's all we needed. So what we need is to be able to buy those little tiny stones. So then I'm going to grab this thing. Actually, I'm going to leave that thing there. I'm going to grab this thing, pop it here, and then I'm going to move that thing over just a tad. All right. That's the backyard done. It's probably one of the quickest backyards I've done ever. We need something like a... Yeah, no, that will do. That's fine. Which means we want to match it out the front. So we're going to make the front equally simple. The question is, do I really, really, really want to put a water fountain in there now? Oops. Right, that sounded a lot worse than it was. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm thinking I'd really love to put a gate right here, but I don't think I can sell this fence. Nope. Okay. Okay. What's that? Let's not remove the top layer. That would be bad. We're not going to mess with the ground. We're just going to play with the trees. Where to go? I want this honking great big tree thing again. You put one here. One here. Actually, I can probably fit two there. Now I can either use that as a centerpiece. What I might do is use it, I don't know. Let me put the fountain in and see if I want to keep it. Go decorations, water tanks. These things are really cool. So we're just going to grab, I think that's my best color too. Okay, now we'll go with sandy. Yep, we'll definitely go with sandy. We'll match it in with the house. Go by many. Gonna put this as a centerpiece, hopefully. Just need to eyeball the distance. Just bring that in out to here. So we're going to keep this yard fairly simple. And then I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is create a privacy screen in here. I like the water walls. The question is, do I need? Let's grab a the slightly bigger palm tree thing. Pop that about here. And then we'll grab a few more of the walls. I'm actually thinking I might intersperse the palm trees in the walls, but I don't know if I want to yet. So we'll see. I don't know if the tree will let me yet either. That's a good point. They don't have to be cheek by jowl. So you could actually technically do it this way. If your palm tree will cooperate. Actually going to leave that like that. I need to move that forward. Just need to move my palm tree out of the way to let it happen. Go over there for a minute. Okay. So about there is where we want that. We'll grab this thing. I want one over there in the corner anyway. We'll grab this thing, put it maybe about here. And then I actually don't want these two together. I want there to be like a window. So they frame it, and I want that to be more open. So if you're standing in the middle here, you can look back and see that. So that needs to come up a little bit more. It's better, but it's not perfect. That will do though, I think. Maybe. Alright, this could go on forever. Let's just move it an nth. That will do. Let's go for a roast and regia, a couple of these. It's going to take someone's eye out if we're not careful. Pop that there. I think we need an extra one in along the fence line about here. That needs to be open. So that means we need our smaller plants to provide a variation in height. And I'm going to leave that little bit there open, I think. Yes. Right, so that's that bit done. Now what I think we need to do is open this one up. I've locked myself out, that's not smart. Alright. And we need to turn these around. So, let's grab this thing. I'm going to pivot it. There. Zap that one. Oops, that was really not what I intended to do. There's no Control Z on here either. Oops. Okay, let's just go with surfaces. Probably looking at that. Oh good, that was easy to fix. So let's just aim up instead of down. I know I can be taught. Sometimes. And we'll grab this one, flip it, and center it. And now it's just a matter of working out how to fit these in so that we can get our larger Roystons in to provide a barrier. So we'll just grab this one, pop him there. Okay, and then we're going to intersperse it with these things. Thinking I'm going to have to move these guys along. So what I might do is judge it by how much I've got to move these ones. I'll just take it out another half width. Can I move that forward? A little. Okay, that'll do. Let's see if we can fit a Royston in here. Yep, there we go. I'm thinking this isn't going to fit here at all. So what I might do is flip it and put it in close. Then we can fit this little guy. Actually, what I'm thinking is we probably don't want to put that little guy there because then our guests can walk through here if they wish to. Okay, so what we're going to do now is grab our smaller, we're going to grab our smaller plants and pop them along the front. And I've walked into a hedge. Of course I have. We're making a hedge of our own. Here we go. And if these are date palms, does that mean they grow dates? Which means the bird life will be happy. So I'm just going to soften up the outline of these things by just concealing it a little bit in behind here. Date palms are not cooperative. Okay, so now you can wander around in the peaceful grove of palms, the sound of water, and if you want to sit a while, we have this little corner in here where I think I'm going to just put something with an umbrella. So we'll just go back into garden and go into furniture. We'll go into tables. We have a table Numa, I think is the only thing we've got with an umbrella. I'm going to go for a sandy cloth colour and some white table, and that will do it. Just going to pop that, if I can get it in, right there. Then I'm going to grab some chairs. I like the Lontanos and the Bisset for this area. The Moon is pretty nice, but I'm actually thinking we're going to put in Numas to go with the top. And use our white again. Just going to make it like a little nook that someone can retreat into, read a book, their laptop out here, maybe do a bit of work if they have to, or just come out and sit with a bit of a drink. I'm going to trap myself if I'm not careful. Turn that way. And then I think we'll just put this one, maybe not quite in the middle of the walkway. Oh, I forgot about this. Alright, that's going to just have to be the way it is. That's our garden. Almost done. I forgot. You've got to make the side look pretty as well. We're just going to do that with these fluffy little date palm things again. Just pop them in along the side if I can fit them in. Oh, it's not going to cooperate. Alright, sometimes you got to rotate the plants because the leaves stick out at different angles. And what won't fit when the plant is rotated one way will actually fit when it's rotated the other. Okay, so if I could take these hedges out I would, but at the moment all I'll do is remove the gravel, which will make me sad, so we won't do that. So that is all we're doing for the garden. It's very simple. We've just got a bit of a fountain, a bit of a water feature. I didn't realise I could turn these on. That's pretty cool. And we're done. All right. Now we can get on with the inside. It's got to be one of the simplest gardens I've done for a while. You could turn this whole place into a British garden. You just have to use a lot of turf rolls. So we're keeping with the clean lines. We're going to try and keep this more tropical theme if we can. Okay, just very carefully wriggle it in. Okay, 3 there, which means I should probably put some more in here. Maybe move it along a little bit. There it is. So that just softens down the fence line quite nicely. Just make sure I don't have any more spaces to deal with out this way. Oh yeah, thought I forgot something. Here it is. Alright, so there's not much that can be destroyed in this garden. Okay, now we're done. So I think we're going for an American garden. We have comfortable areas, we have a pool, we have a barbecue area and a cinema area, and everything's pretty tidy. So that is that. It's not planning on doing that, but there we go. That's not staying. So if I remember rightly, what we're going to do in this space is we're going to make it a kitchen dining room area. And pretty much once I put this kitchen in, the Smoths and the Jantarts are going to be really impossible to get out again. And we may see the Johnsons. That's a washing machine, isn't it? Well, we don't want that there either. What do you mean, no separate kitchen? Complain the Jantarts. Well, it's not for you, so don't complain. Okay. Did I say we're putting a family room in here? A kitchenette dining room in here. There's a kitchenette lounge room in here with a bit of a dining room in there. Taking out that until I can work out where I want to put the next heater. So we're going to go with, I know I should paint it before I furnish it, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to put an Andy in because it's the most economical thing I can put in, basically. Just back it up till it fits. And now I have the businessman at the top. Not what I wanted to see, and he's going to run away very, very soon. I'm guessing he approves of the garden. Okay. Now we have an appearance by young Mr. I have pink hair, what's his name? Giorgio Shanwa. He will leave shortly too, because we're about to put in a kitchen and he hates those. We're going to go with our sofa. Oh, well, that will match the colouring outside. But do I want a right or a left? I want the seat to curve that way. Which means I probably want that. Okay, we're going to make the legs white. You can't see them, but that's fine. The blue will match. Oh my. I may have to rethink my design with this thing. Okay, we're just going to do this. Let me just work out where this sliding door is. Alright, so we can still get to the sliding door, that's all that matters. We have it's still just a room. So what I'm going to do is just back this thing up a little bit. Move it a fraction away from the cupboard because we want to be able to get into that. No point having storage you can't reach. Alright, there's an exit we can reach. And we're done. That's that. That's that. We need a rug. Let's go with floors, rugs. I have done the floor itself, so that's probably not a bad thing. Oh my gosh, there's new... Ooh, there are new carpets. Look at this thing. Okay, I'm not using it, but that's kind of gorgeous. What else have we got in here? That's nice. It's a new design too. Okay, what's this? With colours. Oh my gosh, and sizes. Oh, so like if we do small and colourful stripes and grey edges because they look better. Oh yeah, the grey edges look much better. Ooh, no, I like the edges. Let's do that. Okay, so I can have this size. Or I can have this size. That's so cool. What if I did large? That's pretty big. Hang on, so if I put that down there, wow, that's huge. I just need to bring it back a little bit. And we're going to keep that because it's in all its ghastly blue glory. There we go. Oh my, you can paint the wall any colour you like and that will work. You know, we can fit a lounge chair here. I like an armchair. I wonder if they did that with all the rugs because that's magic. No, the answer to that might be no. Did they do it with my standard? Ooh, pretty. Very pretty. That one looks nicer. Oh, they've added so many bits and bobs in here. That's really cool. Uh-huh. I have been whining. Okay, they don't do an extra size in these, but that's okay. I've been whining about the lack of variation in rugs, and my goodness, look at this. They've just expanded on their range. Thank you, guys, gals. What's that? I mean, I was really tempted to do this thing. Because, I mean, it's a much quieter kind of rug. And I probably should do that actually. That would tone it down nicely. But I might leave it with our multicolours because we're going to have kids in here. So, wow. Okay, so you can do the same thing with this. It has no border. And you've got your 3 sizes. So that's really cool. Oh, awesome. So that's in the latest update, the latest free update for House Flipper. I think the dark coloured carpet and the light coloured carpet might have gotten muddled up. What does that actually look like? What do you do with it? Is it like something you plate together? Oh my. Now, couldn't we have some fun with that? All right, I'm going to sell that because we really don't want it in the middle of our floor. But, all right, stop whining, guys. I'm still playing. Go away. That is very cool. So what if I did a large hexagon? What would that look like? So, okay, we're going to play with some of these carpets because I've been wanting new carpets like forever. And these look magic. Right. Floor is done. Let's pop in a coffee table. I'm getting so distracted here. Oh wow, it's a new coffee table. I keep trying to tilt them without actually going into them. So we've got this thing. I know it says dark coloured coffee table, but it looks very much like there's a couple of lighter bits and pieces in as well. So you got your different legs. Okay, we're going to stick with the grey. Oh, oh my. No, please don't do that. That's horrible. Black, granite. Granite's kind of blue. Grey marble, marble. Oh yeah, red marble, cool. So we're torn between this one, which I think is too light, and maybe the grey, which I think is too grey. And the blue is definitely so too blue, it's not funny. We could get away with it though. Let's have a look at a couple of the other different coffee tables and see what's going on there. Might just narrow it straight down to tables. So we have our light coloured coffee tables. There's a matching blue. With white. We have small and medium. So if I did small, what does that look like? Wow, that would really go well for some of those houses where you've got those tiny little spaces and something like this. It's kind of a bit ugly. Let's not put that one in. Something like this would fit. So we have the wooden coffee table. It's leaf shaped. And too tiny, but very nice. Okay, what about this thing? Well, I can match that in. I don't really like that match though. Let's have a look at this. Nope. This. Definitely not. Okay. The Inspire wooden coffee table. Okay. What else we got in here? Medina Dark, Lamox. Actually, that looks pretty. What's that? Let's just alter these two. All right, that will do. The couch doesn't fit now. I wonder if we have a, let's go to what did we buy? Oops, I've already gone through that. Furniture, sofas. Try indoor furniture and sofas. I mean, if they're going to have kids, you really don't want white. And possibly you don't want 15 grand for a starting out family. Okay. Maybe I should rethink this. There are so many good sofas in here. I mean, young couples fight. We could always get a sofa that can count as a bed because someone's going to end up on it eventually. But maybe not. Let's just go back up here. Grabbed our light left. There's white. We don't want green. We don't want beige. Okay, so it's either blue or white. So, oops. No, not that one. Actually, I'm really tempted to do a left corner, basically because if I grab this thing and sell it, but if I do a left corner, I block that door. So, okay, no, that's not happening. All right, let's go back to our right corner. Let's go with the white just because I can. See, now it's too white and the carpet needs changing. Yep, can still get out that way. Has enough space to get into the drawers. We're good. Could probably be moved back about an inch, 2 inches. Actually, let's not. Let's wiggle it forward and stick a heater in on that wall. Just grab that, wiggle it this way. Grab our installations. Oh, they've added more grills. Nice. And more outlets. Ooh. Excellent. They've really altered how this area looks. Alright, what we're actually after was the radiator, which I might put here. Then what I was thinking is, because it's kind of a big room to heat, we might go for a bigger radiator. So we could do a mountable large radiator and pop that there. Just assemble it. The thing is, if you don't move the couch before you do this, you're going to end up with water all over the floor. So just grab all of that, pop that up together, back it up, grab this sucker out here and stuff it back that way. Alright, so we still got access to here. Yeah. I'm going to leave the carpet till I decide on the wall colours, but that is pretty much our lounge room layout. The businessman thinks it's awesome because I put a ton of expensive stuff in there. My apologies, Smoth family. I know, everyone's sad I took away a cupboard. Get over it, guys. Because I hate having dead space. We are about to fix this. What we want is a corner kitchen if we can. I wonder if they've added new kitchens. I know, now I'm being greedy. It's okay. Oh, they've rearranged the cupboards too. These used to be at the bottom. I like it when they put stuff in. It's awesome. Okay, if I'm going to have the window, we don't want that corner cupboard. The T-shape will fit in this space. I mean, it's huge. It's gorgeous. I'm kind of torn between this sink, but the T-shape will give us everything that these two combined will give us. So what we might do is grab this massive, huge thing, because we can put a breakfast bar at the end, see? We're going to go with... It's a grey. That's pretty good because it'll blend pretty well with anything. Steel's too dark. Let's just stick with the grey. Make the bench tops of white. Okay, maybe now we need to make that grey or white. I don't know. Okay, keep that at steel. We don't want it gold. See, if we're going to attract the Jantarks, we want to put wood in. But I always find wood is just such a pain to clean, so we might just stick with the grey. It's not as big as I remember it. What happened? Oh no, that's meant to go against a wall. I was just having a thought as to what happens if I put it in the other way. Actually, if I go this way. No, that gives me too much dead space. So we'll go this way. There they go, the Smoth family, right to the top the minute you put a kitchen in. So these guys have now got a stove, plenty of storage, a sink. We'll put the breakfast bar in just a tick. Alright, so that's going to keep them very, very happy. We might give them a fridge to go with it though. So we'll just go down into other and electronic equipment, home appliances. Ooh, new fridges. Yes. We have the Rio. Shiny. You can do stuff with this. Look at this. You can just make your luxury apartment and go absolutely nuts with it. I really like it. Alright, but we're not buying one of those. That is way too expensive. Oh, look at the colours. Alright, I'm quite enamored with these fridges. They are awesome. Super awesome. Hey there, big duck. How you doing? And thank you. They've got a bunch of new stuff in here, so I'm really excited just to see what's going on. Alrighty, it's a young family. I would give them a mono, but that might be a little bit, not enough. Maybe we do need a double door fridge. What do you reckon? I'll just go with a simple. That'll match their kitchen. And anyone modern who wants it, they can go with that. So we just flip that sideways. Just bring it out. Not sure I want to put that there though. Let's put it there for the minute while I think about it. Okay. It's not going to fit. It would fit there if I took the pillar out, but I don't think I will. And I don't think I want to close this space up. I might want to keep this space quite open. So we now have a living room with kitchenette, which I need to paint. And actually, before I paint it, I'm going to put up some massive cupboards up in this back end because there's no pantry, so everything is going to have to fit in here. So let's go with, we have two. We have a modern hanging cabinet, Andy, and the modern, okay, the Hex is cheaper and gives about the same amount of space. We can match it in with everything else, and if I center it, of course you can only hang it on a wall. What do you think I'm trying to do? If I center it, I can then maybe go for my go-to cupboard, which is this one, and I can fit an extra one on either end. Actually, I can fit an extra two over here. So that's going to give them a stack of storage space. Now this little space in here, I'm really tempted to put a table in, but I don't think that's the best idea, to be honest. They might just have to eat outside. Maybe. Let's have a quick look and see if I can put a small table. Go to tables. There are some narrow tables that they've got. So you've got your you've got these, but I think this is quite wide when you think about it. Let's not do that to them. Oh no, that might do. But it takes out pretty much all of your walking space, so maybe not. Alright, let's leave this as it is, except for the chairs. Oh, there are new chairs. Cool. That's pretty nifty. I'm not sure that's quite the look I want, but that's quite nice. If you've got kids, you probably want something with a back. And if you're going to sit them at the table while you're working in the kitchen, that might work. That could work too. Although you know what kids are like with chairs that spin, right? I mean that's a recipe for cereal from one end of the room to the next. And then we have these ones which we had before, which are quite good. So you've got your frame, I guess we can lighten it out. We don't really have a white seat though, which is what I was hoping for, white or grey. Transparent is exactly that. I think my kid would freak if I sat her on that. At least to start with. So what I'm thinking is we'll have the non-food spatter chair. So that's probably going to be this one. And you know what, we will go with the white on the white. And we will just flip it. So we have enough for mum, dad, kid, and they can put a high chair in somewhere there as well. So that's that. The only way this carpet is going to get to stay is if the walls blend in, and I'm thinking this room is pretty much done except for the painting and the tiling. And it looks like I need one more. We're going to extend the kitchen tiles to about here. Oh, I wonder if they gave us new tiles, because I've been whining about that too. Let's check it. I mean, they don't give it to you because you're whining, but they do give you other tiles sometimes. Alright, so there's no real... Yeah. What I was hoping was for a light pastel-y coloured green. That would work. Just going to put the tiles in here. Oops, we don't want that. Alright, so basically now the kitchen area is covered. That's all done. My initial colour scheme is going to be a yellow in here, like the light yellow walls. But we could go with something different. So let's just have a look at our wall colours. I was going to use tiles for a splashback on the sink, but I'm thinking we don't really need it, because the sink is in the middle, so there's no real need for a splashback. So we're going to go paint. We'll paint the whole thing. The good thing about the white grey colour scheme is you can... Oh, sorry. They've got new stone wall cladding for the outside. Look at this. That's going to look really good. If you've got an English garden, the house walls are supposed to be stone or brick, and now there's something that'll work. That's kind of exciting. What else have they done for us? Look at that. So much. I really enjoy coming in and discovering the new colours and new things. So, alrighty, let's go into paint. There's no new paint. I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, I'd like more paint, but I think they've given us a bunch of new stuff this time round. That's brilliant. So we're going to, I can either go pistachio green, which actually looks surprisingly good. I can go faded lemon, which has a touch of green in it. Morning yellow is quite bright, but it's not too bad. Don't think peach will work so well. Just trying to think of an excuse to keep the carpet. Sky blue would also work. Actually, let me just have a quick look at outside. Sky blue would link the carpet and the outside chairs maybe. Let's have a quick look at how what that looks like on the wall. So, and it's a light colour, which most of our people like. So let's just grab this and zish it across. So just go this way. I think it's too heavy. Alright, let's have a quick look at something else. Ice blue might work, or the pistachio green. So there's our ice blue. And here's our pistachio green. I mean, I could just paint the walls white. That would also work, I guess. And the other combo I was thinking of initially was the faded lemon, which might also work. Okay, so let's have a bit of a play with these and just see what comes up best on the wall when you look out the door. So just squish that through. There's not a lot of difference. This is actually darker than the other one, which I don't like. Yeah, let's not. Alright, let's have a look at this one. See, I need something that's a touch paler. just swoosh back over here. Well, it kind of blends in with the plants. Alright, let's have a look at this yellow, see how that goes. Okay. You know that colour that I'm mostly reminded of when I look out that door is this. But I don't think it'll work in here. Still, we won't know until we try. Looks like the walls were originally pistachio. It's not pistachio, lemon. And if you make the assumption that your clients chose the house for a reason, you know what, we might do this. We'll just change the kitchen floor to is that too blue? Is that a shotgun? Oh man, I wish I had some walls to break down. Awesome. This, if you're curious, and I'll put the walls back in, but this is what this is. Oh boy. That is the best way ever to demolish a wall. And it's relatively accurate too, but my goodness, look at the, oh dear, I've obviously dropped a PowerPoint on the floor. That is fantastic. I still haven't decided on the colour of my walls because I really don't like that floor. They gave me a shotgun to take down the walls with. Alrighty, I'm gonna just put that wall back in. That was a lot of fun though. Man, I've got to find another renovation where I can tear down all the walls now. Because the shotgun doesn't stay forever. It just stays for a little while. Until the April Fool's Day celebration has worn off. So, alrighty, I'll stop faffing about. We'll go back to our yellow tiles because I kind of like them. And oh my, that's hilarious. Okay. I'm thinking possibly like the blue wool. I might just live with that for the moment until it annoys me too much and I change it at the very last minute. So it's possibly not the light coloured wool that the Smoths had envisioned, but we will put that in because it matches the outside furniture quite well. And I'm glad we've got white furniture in here now because yes. I wonder what else I can clear with that shotgun. Tell what, that'd be really rough if you had to use it all the time though. Those things kick like a mule. All right. Gotta admit, I was a little stressed when I came in initially, but that's cheered me right up. Oh dear. Alrighty, so this is going to be kind of like a quiet sort of room, contemplative, not bright and cheery. I normally like my kitchens to be bright and cheery and very yellow, but I also like my lounge rooms to be relaxing. So I'm going to have a quiet, contemplative kitchen, dining room, lounge room area. And I guess to go with that, we need some pictures as well. So we might pop a couple of those up to finish out this room nicely. And we might also go with maybe blinds or something before I sell that. Yeah, I haven't quite got everything. I was going to say, before I sell it, I'll just make sure I've got everything. We haven't done the this section here. I'm not going to close this in. I think once you close it in, it would be just too small a room. All right, get rid of that. We're going to want something to cover the blinds. We can either do normal 4 blinds, so just your curtains, not your curtains, your Venetian blinds, or we can go with some of these. Maybe not that. No, definitely not. We're not doing blinds with patterns. Let's have a look at light Roman blinds. All right, I'm thinking this has got to be the first time I've ever been able to buy multiple blinds. Oh, nice. Normally you have to buy them one at a time and then go and select them again and buy them a second time. Oh, I'm really pleased. That's brilliant. So now we can buy our blinds and mount them on multiple windows at once. So if you do want a Venetian blind your entire house, you don't have to keep selecting the blinds. That's wonderful. Okay. All right. So now we have all the basics into this room, except for one thing. I think we need a bookcase over there. And it's going to be a limb because that's about the only thing that's going to look anywhere near good in that corner. Or not, as the case may be. I'd really like to put a bookcase there as well, but that's not going to work. The next thing I need is to buy another bucket of this paint, because I entirely forgot this section. Oh no, that's going to be a pain. So if you have a look, the this is happening again. So I've got a choice. I can either leave it as the original color, have just a blue stripe across the top, which will look really odd, not paint it, which I don't like doing, and which also puts some of our buyers off. Oh, and I wanted to fix that because that's a mess. So we're going to put in some gravel just there. Surfaces, we just go with our single color. I think the color out the front was pretty much that, so we'll just very carefully edge that so that it goes. All right, now you're not stepping into dirt. Oh no, here we go. All right, if I can manage to walk a straight line, there we go. We'll get this section here done as well. Just going to edge. All right, so that's all we needed to fix there. It looks a bit better than just having raw dirt running along the edge of your house. Okay. I think we need to try and fit another one of those plants in there too. just on the edge if we can. I don't think it's going to happen though. Let's just pivot it and see what happens. Yep, nope, that won't happen. We'll just have to live with it. Okay, that is this area almost done. We need to put some plants in to make various customers happy. So go down into your decorations, go into your plants. My vases are separate. Yep. New plants. We have cacti, and that's pretty. That's really nice. We are going to stick with the white, however. All right, let's have a look at St. Paulia. Oh, cyclamens. Again, you've got your pot color choices. That's really nifty. Some different pinks and whatnot. All right. So basically, in the kitchen. Oh wait, I need a light switch or 3, don't I? Yeah, because I destroyed them. All right, we're going to put in 3 light switches. That we need installations. We have elegant light switches now, huh? I just wanted the plain old modern. There we go. Alrighty, we're going to put one here. And we're going to put one here. That should do it. And I guess we're going to have to put some lights in to go with that. What do you reckon? So let's go into lamps, ceiling. There are more. That's quite pretty, isn't it? Oh wow, it really is a chandelier. Well, let's just see how it looks because I am very tempted. Okay, no, that's not happening. Not for this house. What's that? Ooh. That looks pretty. You know what, as much as I don't like dangly stuff, that's quite nice. Let's just pop one of those in there. Oh no, I'm really glad I chose that. That's really pretty. Awesome. Alright, now the kitchen needs something a little bit more practical. Look at this. Oh, there are lights you can explore for miles. I mean, look, this is a great bedroom light. What do you reckon? See? Let's just... You can really start to personalize your builds now with this new stuff that's come in. You used to just be stuck with this. So I'm actually going to go for something quite boring by comparison. There we go. And I'm just going to put this in here. So we're going to have the practical kitchen lamp. There we go. That's very, very cute. Okay, so what else are we going to put in here? See, they gave me new stuff. Well, actually, they didn't give me new stuff. They gave everybody new stuff. And now we get to play. Decorations. Let's have some plants. What is that? Ooh. So where's the primary? Okay, it's at the top. I don't know if that looks better than this. Let's have a look. That's what I'm thinking is that might look pretty. Except the pot is huge. I mean, you've got that. Nope, I don't like it. It's nice, but it's not what I want there. I need something a little bit shorter. Like this. Primary and secondary, huh? This is a bit better. Now if I pivot it, can I fit it on the windowsill? Yes. Alright, let's have a look at that from a distance. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that for a lounge room plant because that means I can reserve my herbs and herb boxes as kitchen plants. So down here, what they introduced last time, oh, what's that? Oh, so good to have one of these. How do I get that in here? I mean, it's too big for up here. All right, that will go somewhere. I'll work it out, but that's kind of pretty too. So basically, they gave us these beautiful little herb boxes last time round. And I'm just looking for something I can't see individually. So we can get chives, rosemary. Actually, we can get everything individually, so it doesn't matter. So let's just grab these leafy things here. We're going to make it a blue box. Yeah. Pivot it. Pop it in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the chives to give us a bit of contrast in height and colour. Don't know if I want to do, yeah, let's do dark blue. One here. Okay. I think it'll be better blue than white. All right, we are slowly getting there. We've got to put a few more plants in. For instance, we need something tall to fill those spaces. So, I mean, we can go for something like the hedera, or the hedera. Is that how it's? Probably go with a white pot because it's down on the floor. Okay, that's probably a little bit small, but it looks kind of cool in the corner. Alrighty, and we might put another one over here. I like that really drapey kind of effect, but it won't work in that corner there. So what we're going to do, and I can't see a plant doing well over there. We might put another one of these little tiny floaty things, or a couple. Might put one about here, and another one there. Here we go. All right. Now nothing looks. Now everything looks a little bit less lonely. And I think you know what, we might stick one of them up here to give almost an impression of cascading down to the one at the bottom. And if I give that one a friend, possibly, yeah, I don't know, that might be too many for that corner. Yeah, it is. Actually, hang on. Just pop that there. Yep, no, it is too many for that corner. Let's move that back. All right, so there we go. Now we have plants. And we've made a number of our customers increase our bids because of their presence. Let's have a look at some of these other tall pots with tall plants in them. So like the chlorophytum, just grab that and we'll pop that there. All right. Now I'm thinking the only thing I've got to put in here now is paintings, and this room is done. So let's have a look at our blue paintings and just check and see which ones we've got. These have been rearranged. Nice. Don't know if they've added more, but they have rearranged them. Yeah, they haven't added more, they've just moved them around a bit. So we need one of those. Oops. And then I want to put another one. Hang on a minute. Let me just check that space again. Yep. You want to put another one here just to give it. Actually, I might go with that one instead. Yep, because what we're going to do is give the illusion of balance by putting in another square one on this side. Ah. Even though it's not dead center, you've got that impression that there might be a little bit of balance there. So we might take a screenshot of that one. Okay, then we might wander this way, take a screenshot of that one. And then we might wander over here and just take a screenshot. Oops, maybe not standing up on the couch. Take a screenshot that way. Okay. There you go. That's where we're going to leave it for the day. We have our kitchenette dining room in. We have our outdoor living area in. I haven't added any lights because this yard, I don't think we really need any lights. Okay, so this is our outdoor living area. We've added in a couple of things. I can't get rid of the hedges, so we're just going to have to live with hedges and tropical plants. We have our fountain area. We also have driveways nice and clear. It's a very low maintenance garden. We also have this small little area in here where you've got, it's lit by the water works, and then you've got this area just over here. So little nooks and crannies, comfortable furniture, which is one of the requirements, low maintenance, hopefully not too many plants, and that is pretty much it. We have an outdoor entertainment area. These chairs can be turned around, the ones at the front, and it's for a small family, so that should keep them happy. And this is our kitchenette living room, and tomorrow we will work on the family room. Once we put the family room in, we're probably going to lose Dolan Trusk, who's the second from the top on the left, the artist, and Chang Chua. But I'm relatively happy with how this house is looking so far. So there you go. Thanks for hanging with me today, and I will catch you all hopefully tomorrow. Take care out there. Okay.